could detail it for free for you. Free? No charge. Chopping long chocolate. Hash browns, grits, or sliced tomatoes. Regular toast? Yeah. We can't have it. With the icing, though, I think.
Yes, you. Why else do you think I'd let myself be caught? Come on. She's fine. Supergirl? Weapon. Oh, no, this isn't a weapon. This is part of my brilliant escape. Ladies and gentlemen, this dimension has been so much fun. I've had a blast, but I gotta go chase down the fastest man alive. Hello, Barry Allen. How do you know your name? I have a lot of things I can do. A lot of things to do. Oh, West made it here too. This is exciting. Oh, Supergirl. Same thing that I want with both of you. To teach you all a lesson. So good to enjoy your moment.
I knew how important it was to Axel for me to be there. And that made it important to me. He had to suck up every scrap of affection from him I could get. Hey, you're here! Barely. My boss thinks I like phone up. Mike used to know that's what the teacher's about. Can't have the waste one to thank us. Crazy fun to her. Hey, Tim. Show Joel how to touch 10.
His answer was give up in bond. No, she did. I did not know that. I know. Christian media doesn't like to go down. It's almost like Afghanistan.
Nice job.
Afghanistan rule armor came out a year later and said George Bush gave us food.
Nice job. Thanks again for letting me fill in.
How do you feel about negative?
Seriously? Something happened to Cassidy? Actually, I don't care. Yes.
That's amazing. You tell your folks yet?
No, okay with it first?
Why wouldn't I be?
No reason I can think of.
I'm so proud of you.
Now, if you're feeling guilty, you can go. That shows you don't really do it. I'm not hiding. And girlfriend from my friend. Tell him.
You're actually considering it. Think about all the times man's consider. It's like you're supposed to be fine someday.
Let's hear it again. Is that but
Karen, it's
oh, no occasion, I just love you.
there's one there.
Forgive me, Father, for my sins.
Nice job.
Last summer, my sister did.
You believe anybody is better than you at speed chess?
Yes. Back as far as like,
Please tell me the truth. Do you think you'll ever be ruthless yet? Do you think he's the greatest chess player of all time?
back as far as
You believe anybody is better than you?
What is the matter with the French? France is different. They take most of their medicines daily. And at work, you're not allowed at all to eat your lunch at the desk. If you want to say one thing, not within the French, you say when you get to your destination, you just do a George Michael. What is the matter with the French? France is different. They take most of their medicines daily. And at work, you're not all to eat your lunch at the desk. And if you want to say, I feel
Amy, 23, never had a girlfriend. Friend says I need to get out and meet girls IRL. See flyer at grocery store for beginner cooking class. Chicks love guys who can cook, right? Sign up and bleed here. Dream about bonding over flour and pasta with a cute girl. First day, show up early in my best outfit. Door creaks open, grip shuffles in. All gray hair, orthopedic shoes, just gray. Speak about bail. Grandma 1 pats my shoulder. Grandma 2 pinches my cheek. I am trapped. Instructor asks why we joined. Grandma's kid most of the reasons. I've been smoking, brother. Oh, fucking trigger. got almost at the top, and one of my guys said, I've got to sit down, I can't get going. I'm going to wait for 3 years, I can't go on. And I said, that's okay, we will just film this truck markets is small. This truck's and exactly right, playing this game, the big markets out. Now, just sure you go. It's all right, well, the others. Afghanistan, fighting with this guy, the aerial world, I might as well have.
This is why you should never doubt the chubby man, because the moment you passed the baton, he had already dusted every other parent, and his son took it like he had something to prove past this duo on the field, and nobody expected it. This is why you should never doubt the chubby dad, because the moment you passed the baton, he had already dusted every other parent, and his son took it like he had something to prove past this duo on the field, and nobody expected it.
What?
It's the baby that shoved its China.
In the movie Cars 3, when McQueen and Cruz Ramirez practice racing on the beach, there is a scene. McQueen is angry when Cruz stops because he is afraid of stepping on a crab. But after the practice is over, there is a scene showing that the beach they are using is apparently a reserve or a place that is intended to protect crabs. This shows how McQueen is too focused on race that he doesn't care too much about his surroundings. In Cars 3, Ramirez practice racing on the beach. There is a scene where McQueen is angry when Cruz stops, showing that the beach they are using is apparently a nature reserve or a place that is intended to protect crabs. This shows how McQueen is too focused on race that he doesn't care too much about his surroundings. Cars 3. Ramirez practice racing on the beach. There is a scene where McQueen is angry when Cruz stops because he is afraid of stepping on a crab. But after the practice is over, there is a glimpse of the scene showing that the beach they are using is apparently a nature reserve or a place that is intended to protect crabs.
Just Let's just remake America, not a patch, not an update, new game clock, whole reboot, whole new stats. The current build bugged beyond repair. Side quests don't load, NPCs are hostile, the vibes permanently corrupted. So here's the launch plan for America 2.0. Minimal features, maximum heal. National anthem, Castellane. You hear it, you stand, you shake something. Founding Fathers, deleted. Mount Rushmore gets reskinned with Dwayne The Rock Johnson twice. One for symmetry, one for emotional stability. Global chaos, chaos. Patch the books, core crimes, let's beam for 0. Every citizen gets one reusable water bottle. Unlimited therapy, a federally protected napster.
Man, this place is great for my self-esteem. I get bicep squeezes left and right.
And men keep telling me I look like Grant Gosson.
Are you a D-cup, or is that just gravity?
Oh, just gravity.
Just a half rack, Tony.
They're trying to steal our organs. What's happening?
Don't worry, Lois. It's called Flintstone legs. Trust me, all we need is subtraction. If we have to take your organs by force, then so be it. We will stand here and fight until 404. Oh, when they think dinner. Can you believe Joe was in the dark about all this? And you get wax. Damn it. Hey, bud, how was Florida? Man, this place is great for my self-esteem. Bicep squeezes left and right.
Men keep telling me I look like Grant Gosson.
Are you a D-cup, or is that just gravity?
Oh, just gravity.
How was Florida?
Man, this place is great for my self-esteem. Getting bicep squeezes left and right.
Not a foodie, man. I don't eat red meat, no fish, no seafood. I'm a plant-based eater.
Everything's planned.
I'll go chicken every once in a while. I started eating red meat so much because I learned that I didn't have to have it. I thought that I needed it to survive. Then I started to learn more about the plant-based food space. I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. And I started trying the Beyond Meat. And I fell in love with Beyond Meat. I was like, I don't feel the difference.
Listen, let me tell you something. Beyond Meat things are not good for you.
I love it.
I'm sure you do. If you're gonna be plant-based, that's not the way to go. It's not bad if you want just taste, but they're not.
No fish, no seafood. Plant-based eater.
Everything's planned.
I'll go chicken every once in a while. I started eating red meat so much because I learned that I didn't have to have it. I thought that I needed it to survive. Then I started to learn more about the plant-based food space. I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. And I started trying Beyond Meat. I fell in love with Beyond Meat. I was like, I don't feel the difference.
Listen, let me tell you something. Beyond Meat things are not good for you.
I love it.
I'm sure you do. If you're gonna be plant-based, that's not the way to go. It's not bad if you want just taste, but they're not good for you.
Not a food, I don't eat red meat, no fish, no seafood. I'm a plant-based eater.
Everything's planned.
I'll go chicken every once in a while. I stopped eating red meat so much because I learned that I didn't have to have it. I thought that I needed it to survive. Then I started thinking about the plant-based food space. I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. And I started trying the Beyond Meat. I fell in love with Beyond Meat. I was like, I don't feel the difference.
Listen, let me tell you something. Beyond Meat things are not good for you.
I love it.
I'm sure you do. If you're gonna be plant-based, that's not the way to go. It's not bad if you want just taste, but they're not.
Oh, hey, what's up? We have over?
Here's some.
I think so, but
Hey.
you'll probably like the same stuff.
You shouldn't be worried about me going around in front of your house now.
Franklin, hey kid, you wanna do something?
How to instantly recognize famous painters. If it looks like a carousel in every painting, that's Van Gogh. If it looks like a last-minute art class sketch, that's Cezanne. It's just blocks of it. That's Matisse. Looks like it was made in the same paint, that's Picasso. Like old wood, that's no idea what to look at, that's Kandinsky. And it's just a bunch of colorful squares, that's Monet. Painting looks like a pixelated screen, that's Straub. Faces are always covered, that's Magritte. Everyone looks chubby and bloated, and that's Fernando Botero. People look broken into pieces, that's Picasso. And people look mentally broken, that's Munch. The painting looks like someone got dismembered, that's Dali. It looks like someone sneezed on the canvas, and that's Pollock. If it's just one solid shade of blue, that's Eve Klein. Someone signed a toilet and called it art, that's Duchamp. Someone just photoshopped a pic and called it a beast, that's Andy Warhol. How to instantly recognize famous.
What happened? And right there's fine.
Look, I didn't feel love for you.
Oh man, girlfriends were thinking about it now, like in a relationship.
We're going out of town.
Okay, we've been through this? Nope.
Yeah, great idea.
I'm sorry, that's a terrible idea. Please don't touch your bags.
This is how normal.
I can't protect you out there. My talent.
Is that normal? Sadly,
Yes, that's just normal.
it's very normal.
It's a big bunny. Relax about it. There's fine.
Look, I'm Amy, 18, male, Polish, been living in the UK for 14 years. Heading to uni for biomed. 5'7", kind of athletic, do weightlifting, boxing, wrestling, BJJ. Got friends, got some money, been kissed multiple times, never initiated. Never had a girlfriend, still a virgin. Hugged a girl, and hugged. Drug race. Real quiet until 16, then in the gym. Say I'm 20, but not 20 enough to get. Used a few times, but still stuck in the games. Juggling uni and pretending I know how to do it. Weirdly obsessed with sneakers and random tech gadgets I don't know. Awkward around girls, but get lost. Mom says I'm handsome, fully for vision. Kid cook, living on property. Smelling, but trying. Haircut is decent, just comments. Hoping for a full-on dating miracle. Lossless, not cutless, but still virgin status. These are my current stats. Don't know if they're good or bad. Just hoping for next batch of stories. 18, male, Polish, living in the UK. Heading to uni for biomed. 5'7", kind of athletic. Doing lifting, boxing, wrestling, BJJ. Got friends, got some people. Been kissed multiple times. Never initiated. Never had a girlfriend, still a virgin. Hugged a girl, then hugged. Race. Real quiet until 16, then in the gym. Say I'm 20, but not 20 enough to get. Ghosted a few times, but
You didn't die.
I can't die. You can't kill me. It's not an option. You got A, B, to C. Trevor, Mike, or nobody. They got me to kill. They put millions. They me to kill one of you two. Who you gonna kill? You didn't die.
It doesn't make you smarter, just different. His tone was calm, calculating, even surgical.
I said, I'm pushing their eye over. It's the last tips of the morning. It's up. Hello.
I have all the sense I need.
Enough.
Well, I'm out.
Stay late.
I'll catch you up. I tried sitting at the table.
Yeah, thinking about it. I haven't made any decisions yet. And also, there's no germ. We already got a guy for that.
And the house agreement. And this ain't your business. It's our business.
This is a McAllister family discussion. I guess I don't need to be informed.
I have all the sense I need.
Enough.
Pay so much hate mining for diamonds. You literally had x-rays.
Look at all this luxury. It's like being in a gay guy free. Peter, what are you doing here? Come on, and that means me and the other jocks get to throw you in the pool. Hey, thanks, Dumpy, get over here. This guy's going for a swim. Grab him. So we're gonna pee on you. All right, we'll just spit on you. We have once. Favorite people. So, what are we talking about? Black people? Mexicans? Let's see you, man. Hey, what are we doing here? Reginald? We're doing it. Tommy and pals, ain't we, Reginald? Me too. I'll break anything. Even that holiday suit's here. Internal capacity to the world's most impeccable backwards, but really it was this. This floating bozos from Africa was interoperability. Regularly hear tales around these parts of Volvo 4s that have done a million kilometers of which have been to places that in 1983, Bozo decided it didn't want to make strong, sturdy base cars anymore. So it changed direction. It's including a brilliant shift in suspension and came up with a unified GTI sports speed. Any BMW then was the 405 MI16 that set the volumes on huge upgrading deadline.
What's that about?
Let's just forget it never happened and have a nice rest.
The lions are so much more successful at killing the wolves that the wolves just become somewhat lazy, and they'll get in these little packs and they'll literally find a big tom and they'll just follow him. And so what this cat is doing is scientists have observed him killing deer. He'll literally kill and catch deer and sheep, so that when the wolves find his catches, the wolves eat so that he can believe in peace. So this is fucking just leaving them food, just leaving them food, which is why the ranchers thought, so like you kill the deer, you can just kill the deer. So they're like, no, kill the deer, and it's funny because when we track that day, he brought us to 9 sites.
James with the Y. Yeah, I figured. So to start out, Tom, what's your favorite kind of pizza? Oh man, wow. You can't eat pizza. Why not? Man, why? Because it's pretty bad. What makes it bad? Because of the ingredients in it. Which ones? Basically all of them. Name one. I mean, you said your words.
Top 5 most popular French Montana song.
My rest. Hold on. Get my friend out.
Enter country.
Please say the name of the country.
Georgia.
Georgia. Accepted.
I don't want to Georgia. No.
Please say
Georgia.
Please say it is a good country.
Georgia.
Please say poison.
Georgia.
Please say
machines. It's more like like a time machine. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So who do we talk to about this? Are you seriously telling me that your plan to save the universe is based on Back to the Future? No, good. You have me worried here, because that knows you. I know you got a lot on the line. You got a wife, a daughter, and now, we have a chance to bring her back. To bring everyone back. You're telling me that you have what's going on? Don't strip. And I'm happy for you, I really am. This is a second chance. I got my second chance for your cat. Thanks.
Just so we're talking about the same thing. Have you guys ever studied quantum physics?
Who's your best friend?
Would you look at that? There's a spot on the wall. You know what? I think Mo's best friend is really that bar rag.
That's even sadder than being friends with Bill House.
Hey, Mom, I got a job here for your best friend, the bar rag. Me too.
Come on, might be time to buy a new bar rag. The way has it been? Thank you. My best friend. Here you go. Let it go. Hey, Chief Wiggum, can you help me find my bar rag? You got my rag. But how? I forgot things first. Your ball. I came back together. So how much you want that rag? No. Right. So I brought it home to clean for you. Your red friend. Old friend of work.
Hey, Mom, who's your best friend?
Look at that. There's a spot on. You know what? I think Mo's best friend is really that bar rag.
That's even sadder than being friends with Bill House.
Hey, Mom, I got a job here for your best friend, the bar rag. Me too.
What might be time to buy a new bar rag? The way has it been? My best friend. Let it go. Hey, Chief Wiggum, can you help me find my bar rag?
What can I do for you? Never tell, Walker.
I don't know if you ever saw on TMZ,
What is the fast food in America? I'll go try.
Guatemala food is really
Guatemalan food in America.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get it then.
남자는 내 house something.
What food should I try from there? Why do you like so much?
Because that's how it embraces the culture.
Ah,
It's my dad's restaurant called Base Coast.
You know what? If it is your dad's restaurant, I can't go. Thanks so much. Last year, the kid was so cute. We gotta support mom and pop shop everyone. Let's go! Oh my god, they're so nice. They're like, they actually it's crazy. They do well. You guys know that I like cognition, but the whole job this whole job is so good. I like it more. My list. Quite surprisingly, it's like vegetable. No. Where from Papa? It's really empty house. It is so tender. Here
enjoy working on the house buildings. That we consider a mission.
But that was the thing that in the zone and they are now building. I love that part too, man. That was awesome.
Really did enjoy it.
Why you shut me down?
New Mexico Hazardous Waste Act of 1978, Section 74, Chapter 4, Part 13 states, whenever the disposal of solid waste or hazardous waste presents
An imminent or substantial endangerment. The offender may be fined not more than $5,000 each day in which the violation occurs.
All right. Satisfied? Was that
Specific enough for you?
Oh, hello, Mr. Mulligan. Am I still interested? I think that depends. Now I'm offering $800. Well, I understand that you're disappointed, but that is my final offer. I'm sorry you couldn't make it work. Goodbye. Good negotiating.
Do you know how much you're making a day?
Yeah, that's the very reason we need to negotiate.
No way. Sorry.
Stay out, wait.
Why you shut me down?
New Mexico Hazardous Waste Act of 1978 said
Look, just no matter confined.
It was the only one that fit.
And clothes are from a section bed.
Touch it.
And of course, the body is made from exactly the same material as a empty suit.
Anyway, have you finished being envious of my car? I can move on. Porsche 928.
Yes.
Fascinating. Hammond. I do like that in a slightly Richard Hammondy sort of way. Is that about work? It certainly is.
Look at that. Tell me that isn't magnificently boring.
I'm glad it's grey though, because it's very business-like. You can advise me on my mortgage later on.
As always, the voice of reason and wisdom on this program. That just does not have a good reputation for quality. Some say that this stands for lots of trouble. Are you serious?
It has V8 engine with 2 turbochargers designed by a small British car making company.
I even got to sit on an airplane with my two toddlers for over 5 hours, and if you have kids, you know you can never have too many snacks. So this week's Meal Prep Monday, I'm really focused on doing 3 different snacks that I can pack in our snack pack that will keep them entertained while we're on the flight. And these are very simple ingredient recipes, and they're so delicious, and everyone in the family loves them. Especially with summer coming up, it's so nice just having things in the fridge ready to go. You can throw into a bag and take it to the beach, the pool, the lake with you wherever you're off to. I always like to take some snacks that we like from the store, but just make it at home because you can use ingredients that is just a little bit better for them. But if you want any of these recipes, I will leave all the details down below. I even got to sit on an airplane with my two toddlers for over 5 hours, and if you have kids, you know you can never have too many snacks. So this week's Meal Prep Monday, I'm really focused on doing 3 different snacks that I can pack in our snack pack that will keep them entertained while we're on the flight. And these are very simple ingredient recipes.
You know why more Jews were arrested and killed in Holland than in France during World War II? And we were like, no. She went, because the Dutch had a census where they got people's religions and they asked people their religion. And everybody was then said Catholic, Protestant, Jewish, whatever it is. And then the Dutch government took it and stored it. Didn't do anything with it. They just used it for data collection. But when the Nazis invaded, they then had a complete data set of how many Jewish people there were, where they lived, and so when it came to exterminating them and just rounding them up, it was so much easier. France never did that. Cappuccino ass.
In the movie Cars 2, is Alanol a mix or not? Well, at the end of the movie, Shifwell's character, his girlfriend Meter, explains that Alanol is actually ordinary fuel that was changed by Axelrod to be considered natural fuel. However, he added certain substances so that the fuel could explode when exposed to a special camera. It can be concluded that Alanol is an illegal and very dangerous mixed fuel. In the movie Cars 2, is Alanol a mix or not? Well, at the end of the movie, Shifwell's character, his girlfriend Meter, explains that Alanol is actually ordinary fuel.
After you that.
Oh, give me some. Yo, it's literally just a kid's boy.
It's school, paid for by the school. In a few days, I'm gonna be asking the NCAA to bend the rules so I can keep you here. You think this helps? My fault, man. I'm here to determine if you've received any financial assistance outside of your designated school stipend. No one's getting paid. Have you or your brother received any rides from coaches and their wives? Rides? Yes, sometimes. And you've been supposed to. Like my wife, give you an itemized bill. Just do my job. After all, we both work for much. Okay. I also learned that the church assisted you with free labor, just moving junk to a dumpster, but I didn't ask them to. But I understand. That could be considered an problematic. I mean, all here is that it's just people trying to help him, his little brother, right? We love it for all time. We prefer to be on the right side. How did you get that?
Oh, give me some. Yo, it's literally just a kid's boy.
It's school, paid for by the school. You think I'm gonna be asking the NCAA to bend the rules so I can keep you here? You think this helps? My fault, man. I'm here to determine if you received any financial assistance outside of your designated school stipend. No one's here for you. Have you or your brother received any rides from coaches and their wives? Rob?
This podcast and content, hosted by Dr. Judith Joseph, is presented solely for general informational, educational, and entertainment purposes. The use of information on this podcast or materials linked from this podcast or website is at the user's own risk. It is not intended as a substitute for the advice of a physician, professional coach, psychotherapist, or
He's a car thief. It's literally the stupidest idea ever. He's done his time and he's repaid his debt to society. Now he's getting his second chance. How do you know he's quick? Because he was the quickest man on his estate. That's why he became a car thief. 3, 2, 1, go! He's a moron.
James, I'm sorry, that is very good to look at. It's not car park driving. So that's slightly like stolen, which is what we say. Where is he? He's coming. He isn't, James. I'll call the BMW. But don't call BMW, call the police. What are you going to say to them? A man stole my car. And how did he get it? You gave it to him. Well, who's that? It's a car thief. It's literally the stupidest...
Joey did. He comes on my podcast. Joe, I say to him, Joey, how'd you get into podcasting? His response, jail son, I mugged a hooker down in New Jersey and set her wig on fire. First off, I don't know how that answers my question, but now I need to know the story here, so he ties it all together. So he ends up doing 2 years or 18 months. I said, what kind of jam did you get in there? He says, actually, I was doing the cops' job for him. The cops don't want drugs on the streets. I went and took 2 kilos off the streets. And you know what else, jail son? I happened to have a machine. And he goes, well, it's funny, I wasn't in trouble for the gun. I really wasn't that much trouble for the trouble. What they were upset about was the kidnapping. So he tells me the whole story. He says, yeah, but kidnapping, it's kind of a weird charge. He goes, when you and Vandalay got in that scuffle on the ultimate fight, if I come and grab you and I take you into the next room just to cool you down, taking you into a room against you, that's kidnapping. So I think like they got him on a technicality, Jim. And I said, oh, okay, is that what happened? And he goes, no, I duct taped the guy who's in my trunk and I held him in the house for a week before I let him go. So why did you bring up the initial example of taking me next door and cooling me down? Joey Diaz. He goes on my podcast. Joe, I say to him, Joey, how'd you get into podcasting? His response, jail son, I mugged a hooker down in New Jersey and set her wig on fire. First off, I don't know how that answers my question, but now I need to know the story here, so he ties it all together. So he ends up doing 2 years or 18 months. I said, what kind of jam did you get in there? He says, actually, I was doing the cops' job for him. The cops don't want drugs on the streets. I went and took 2 kilos off the streets. And you know what else, jail son? I just happened to have a machine. And he goes, well, it's funny, I wasn't in trouble for the gun. I really wasn't that much trouble for the trouble. What they were upset about was the kidnapping. So he tells me the whole story. He says, yeah, but kidnapping, it's kind of a weird charge. Because when you and Vandalay got in that scuffle on the ultimate fight, if I come and grab you and I take you into the next room just to cool you down, taking you into a room against you, but that's kidnapping. So I think like they got him on a technicality, Jim.
YouTube made an official emoji of me. The other day I was relaxing when one of my friends hit me up telling me that people were spamming a royal pair emoji in his stream. This didn't make sense to me, so I looked into it, and here's the clip where he noticed the emoji. How do you guys have a royal pair emoji? It's like a royal pair kissing a girl royal pairette. I was mind blown, but to make sure, I went to YouTube's official page to find the actual name of the emoji. Turns out, this emoji is apparently just 2 people elbowing. YouTube made it a official emoji of me. The other day I was relaxing when one of my friends hit me up telling me that people were spamming a royal pair emoji in his stream. This didn't make
So come on down. So come on down to Dick City Recliners and put your feet up. Mention this ad.
Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
What are you cooking?
This right here is a shaved and stripped Cajun beaver. It also comes with frog chip.
Watch how the judges react to this hookie's delicious beaver dish.
Something very unique about beaver, they eat a lot of our mesquite trees out there, so I shaved off some mesquite bark off the tree and incorporated it into my Southwest Cajun style seasoning.
Aren't you just a crafty guy?
What's that? This is the actual tail, so I fillet it open.
The beaver tail.
Beaver tail.
Wow. How'd you kill a beaver?
Javel, he jumps around, I pull my 22, pop out. I'm finishing the beaver tail right now.
Literally, you could have the last speed. I'd have to disagree. There's a lot of stuff going on in this show.
Everyone's quite happy to like that.
This particular plate is really the seasoning. It's almost like an orchestra of flavor.
Is that one of the tastiest dishes I've tasted? It's so far. Yeah.
Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Ready?
Greetings, Tom! Quite the reunion, is it? We can't, friend. Finished that project yet? You Tati train? You're crazy. At least design things. So why'd you guys break this time? This time around, we're loving it from the start. You go to Skype me up.
You know, my darling. What if I win money? Where do I tell them that? So another.
It's the same lot. Just hire some guys to help. Run through.
I have a 1934.
That was Steve McQueen's. What are your normal everyday?
Right now, I drive on motorcycle.
So what have you got? Let's run through.
I have a 34 Indian, 1934.
That was Steve McQueen's old Indian. Yeah. Then what I'm interested in is virus.
Looks the latest test.
Like virus.
It is, but that might. But you have to do measures for this. Yes, they do your measurements and they build it to your specifications.
So it's to tell you that.
But do you know what gloves are?
What are your normal everyday?
Right.
Could you please give us a
Okay, so we can fight.
It's just small. I don't think a lot of chaos on that. Email it.
Buongiorno. Il secondo orario non abbiamo soldi. Dato anche la gente. Quanto era mamma? Qual è? Non so le cose tu mi discordi. No, non magari che
Smart as to the deck. Scary. Yeah. Places that will let you fight this robot.
Get fight.
Poi Dos 11 12 13 kate No होते हैं शुक्रवार ओ 13 कते हो गया
Speed was serious. I finally found you.
When Lewis Hamilton won a race.
Right.
When Lewis.
That's wonderful! Congratulations, Alpha! No, I haven't exactly told George. God. I'm pregnant. I'm gonna lay down. That's wonderful! Congratulations, Alpha!
Apologies.
No, thank you. Let's not do that. $100 with you. Yes, thanks. Bye. We got some good news on that. I got to finish some work.
This biker found a stolen body while riding through the woods. You gotta see what happened next. So?
Wearing steel and not supposed to be around that day. We just have to wearing steel things. Wearing steel can be resourced. We can't make wearing steel, but as you steel can be reworked. They can't make new Valerian steel, but as you can see, when the twin swords of Keeper and Widow's Wail are created in King's Landing, you can take existing Valerian steel and are created in King's Landing, you can take existing Valerian steel and rework it.
Oh, you thought you had You
Widow's Wail are created in, you can take existing Valerian steel
Denny's waging zone. These days, we're using your dick. 33 inches split. Plus your no space. And but don't know what they told you.
trouble. Before you know it, making 200K, 500K, making $1 million, and then he's like, that guy is gone. All the money on me. Oh my god. For just doing a bit of talking here and there. Like, it's crazy.
If you're from the UK, to get to the UFC, there's no pathway. Those managers have more of a authority. The guy shows up, it's
Exceptional work, Mount.
You spend a lot of time. You shouldn't be so reckless with such a precious soul. You can work and the same things that you broke once you run. Don't care.
Right. Did a great job. Sorry. Find some way to pay you back.
That sounds like dig them out, but yeah, up to no good. No wonder that jackass is bound me so high.
Exceptional work, Mount.
Like 15 seconds.
like order. How do you feel about appetizers? Nasty taste. Yeah, those
His name's Kiki, and I remember talking to him one time saying, prison. He goes, gay guys rule in prison. I'll be there a week. He said, I'll have a new pair of shoes. Guys will be coming up to me wanting to buy me stuff. So two things happen. I get there, and as soon as I walk in, I hear, Matt. And I look up, and I see Kiki on top tier. I said, hey, Kiki, what's going on? So it wasn't like, hey, Kiki, what's up, man? It was like, hey, Kiki, what's up? Never should have had that conversation. I should have been like, I don't know you. Who are you talking to? The next day, I put the pants on. I've got camo on. They're extremely tight. First or second day of chow, Kiki and another gay guy sitting down with me. Third day, I'm wearing my pants. A big black guy comes up to me and says, and I'm like, no, I don't need any shoes, but he said, just need a compliment. And your two families will exchange wives.
You know, you don't seem like the money-hungry semi-stripper you can much. What are you doing?
I despise my husband. Charles hasn't satisfied me in years.
I'm an office manager. I didn't even get a promotion today. Again. So go ahead, disavow your pointy words.
Your manager.
Yes, I do.
Well, that's very impressive.
But I told you, no television till you do the dishes. And I do not call that doing the dishes.
Well, my mom says, why bother punishing me? I never learn.
Disgusting. Young man, I'm going to turn that cartoon into homework.
Then get you use an ice cream scoop to scoop out Scratchy's heart and make it a sundae. Yeah.
Your two families will exchange wives. Hello, Betty.
Este modo solamente este character
Okay, look, I know you're trying to help, but Landy,
Look at that. Can't be right. George, come here. Walk with me for a minute.
I'm just trying to be a good husband. Take Mandy's side. I don't take Mandy's side.
Let's all agree.
Take Audrey's side.
Okay.
You know what?
hesitation, he handled it like a true professional, solving the problem in seconds. But once the job was done, the doctor looked disappointed because she didn't give him any kind of reward. After accidentally getting...
Stuff that you reported on the network, you're watching not bloggers. When you're ready, stuff that you reported on the network, you're watching not bloggers. When you're ready, why don't you try that out? And I'll introduce the world the newest official member of the Avengers, Spider-Man.
Stop. I'm good.
You're good? How are you good?
How many mighty masses would it take to keep any all? Any cards? Maybe that's it. It's fucking big. Yeah, Randy, you saw me did that one boy? He fucking picked him up. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, I could move you. So guys, don't be as like, see, someone coming on picture, see, let's check on one egg, and then one, how many mighty masses would it take to any water? Dude, he's fucking big. Yeah, well, he's Randy, you know what's up, man? You saw me did that one boy? He fucking picked him up. I don't know. What's to say? Good size. You got a big obstacle, man. You gotta see us. I mean, I can move you. So guys, don't be as loud. I see. So I'm coming on a picture of Seeker. Let's chat up. And then he's like, just I don't know. How many mighty masses would it take to any water? Yeah, that's it. No, dude, he's fucking big. Yeah, boys. Randy, you know what's up, man? You saw me did that one boy? He fucking picked him up. I don't know. It's difficult to say. So, the size is a bit. I think you got a big obstacle, like you actually on. I mean, I can move you. So guys, don't be as loud. See, so I'm coming on a picture of Steve. Let's check it. And then how many mighty masses would it take to any water? Yeah, that's it. No, dude, he's fucking big. Yeah, boys. Get that away. Randy, you know what's up, man? You saw me did that one boy? He fucking picked him up. I don't know. Difficult to say. The size is. I mean, you got a big obstacle, like you actually on. I mean, I can move you. So guys, don't be as like, I see. So I'm coming on a picture of seeing you and he holds shut up. I'm like, yeah, cool. And then he like had no idea that I was like, I don't know. How many mighty masses would it take to any hole? Oh, any ball, I can see. That's it. You know what was together. Together in a late fight. No, dude.
This podcast and content.
This is the black-footed ferret. It's said to be the rarest animal aboard the America. And I know they look cute, but don't let that fool you. This thing is a monster. You see, their favorite food source is prairie dogs. But when they see a prairie dog, they don't attack it right away. Nope. Instead, they will follow the prairie dog to the burrow. And they'll leave for nighttime while the prairie dogs fall asleep. And then, this monster will sneak into the burrow and annihilate the entire colony one by one. Not just that. After they go Itachi on the entire colony, they will then keep the burrow to themselves as their new home. How's that for a
Ask a question. If you were to be a doctor, what kind of open heart surgeon? Of course, someone like me will make it clever and transfer residency. Will make it do doctor fitness or heart surgery. Sounds entirely reasonable. It appears I am not me. Well, if these masters roast, why don't we have the last 3-1 for me last most what kind of medicine do you use? Oh, no, I'm not a doctor. Do you want to be? Yeah, please no. I'm not curious. That's the question.
Say you need. Let's talk. Hey, that's
Hi.
say you need.
Understand?
I'm using. Nice to meet you. Oh, that one. Think they're really gonna be working on music.
What Fergus? Get it right. Let's go. Stop fighting. Does it work?
Working on music.
She's here.
Yeah,
To be here and acted.
that is what happened.
I should just go up with the fire. What's wrong with her? Nothing's wrong with us. Still not a problem. What, you can parent now? Understand?
Find a photo of a short-faced bear. There's the first beat. Look at the size of that thing. Wannabe gangster beat his pregnant girlfriend, and the judge knew to beast.
This letter. Jail. To be honest, it's not nice. Brilliant. It's not nice at all.
It's very happy because I it's a lot of experiences that you've never had.
Yeah, that's all right, President.
One of those for get out of jail on the church now. He's stuck like a child.
He first got 3 years in jail. After the thug lashed out at him, the judge made 5 years instead. Subscribe for part 2. Wannabe gangster beat his pregnant, and the judge knew to beast.
It's like jail. So it's not nice.
Right. Yes. You also know, and you didn't realize it. So I was true.
Here's a friend. I'm not repetitive. I want to get paid.
Talking about?
Well, it's okay.
I said not to with our money?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, good. I know about you. I was helping.
But you really ain't me.
Told that woman she wasn't getting any money.
They pay pretty well.
There's a
Why isn't it working? For six crawling out the Xbox Live servers now. Logging in the ones who play can't do what to do with my life. Right? It's like not. So I wrote this to test the question. It's why do Xbox Live servers matter with me launching a single player game on my computer? I spent $30 on a game and I can't even play the game! Yesterday was the worst day.
We're not moving on to third grade. It's because he hasn't been at the library. The library is he's gonna have to resolve it. Please make sure he does.
Why are you being so mean?
Why are you just so emotional like women do? Maybe I'd be a cheerleader.
You trying to make me mad?
Is it working?
Yeah.
Picture my face in the text.
What?
What? Remember that? Pay attention. Here's what I tell you.
that mean and parents in a good?
Give me my first lesson.
Action!
Yes! And it's not the puppy Tom! It's another one, and it's headed this way at full speed!
They're crazy! What are they trying to do? Jump the fence?
Agree!
Yeah!
I grab it, huh?
There's a random.
Fun fact. The first person to name hurricanes after people was Australian weatherman Lemon Reggie in the late 1800s. He initially found people inventing characters who Greek and Roman mythologies named storms, but later named storms after politicians he disliked. During the Second World War, the U.S. Navy meteor just began naming storms after the fact their friends they left at home, and in 1845, the National Weather Bureau was formed. They named storms using the name of but by 1953, they had run out of names, so they went back to the military tradition of naming storms. Many feminists really don't particularly holding to an issue of this, saying,
That was a close call.
Alright. It's the craziest thing I've ever done. One stop, all of a sudden, look now. Wait, is this gonna damage me? Hello? Slow down! We're gonna die here!
He's almost lost his hardcore while using an elytra. That one.
What's the biggest healthy food that's actually harmful? Processed yogurt, no question. Anytime you see a yogurt that says artificials, flavors, or natural flavors, that's code word for ain't got no flavor. Natural blueberry flavor, quick way of saying no blueberries are. These flavorings are bactericidal, so you're eating the yogurt to get the probiotics, but the flavoring killed all the bacteria, so there's no probiotics in there, first of all. Then you strip the fat out of it, and then you add processed ingredients like ibuprofen or natural flavors, natural colors, so the health benefit you think from getting a probiotic is gone, and you added all of these processed ingredients to it. Whole fat Greek yogurt is amazing. Take a whole fat Greek yogurt, add a fistful of blueberries, and take a teaspoon and a half of monk fruit and mix it up. It will be as good as any processed yogurt. It's like your new Ben and Jerry's, and it's really, really good for you. What's the biggest healthy food that's actually processed yogurt? No question. Anytime you see a yogurt that says artificial food flavors or natural food flavors, that's code word for ain't got no fruit. Natural blueberry flavor, quick way of saying no blueberries are in it. These flavorings are bactericidal, so you're eating the yogurt to get the probiotics, but the flavoring killed all the bacteria, so there's no probiotics in there, first of all. Then you strip the fat out of it, and then you add processed ingredients like ibuprofen or natural flavors, natural colors, so the health benefit you think from getting a probiotic is gone, and you've added all of these processed ingredients to it. Fat Greek yogurt is amazing. Take a whole fat Greek yogurt, add a fistful of blueberries, take a teaspoon and a half of monk fruit, and mix it up. It will be as good as any processed yogurt. It's like your new Ben and Jerry's, and it's really, really good for you. What's the biggest healthy food that's actually processed yogurt? No question. Anytime you see a yogurt that says artificial food flavors or natural food flavors, that's code word for ain't got no fruit. Natural blueberry flavor, quick way of saying no blueberries are in it. These flavorings are bactericidal, so you're eating the yogurt to get the probiotics, but the flavoring killed all the bacteria, so there's no probiotics in there, first of all. Then you strip the fat out of it, and then you add processed ingredients like ibuprofen or natural flavors, natural colors, so the health benefit you think from getting a probiotic is gone, and you added all of these processed ingredients to it. Fat Greek yogurt is amazing. Take a whole fat Greek yogurt, add a fistful of blueberries, take a teaspoon and a half of monk fruit, and mix it up. It will be as good as any processed yogurt. It's like your new Ben and Jerry's, and it's really, really good for you. What's the biggest healthy food that's actually processed yogurt? No question.
So she's from Springfield. You were in high school. I didn't think anyone successful came from Springfield. Did you know back in high school that she'd be such a star? Back then we were both stars.
Together, we broke the biggest story of the semester. One of the cafeteria workers was spinning in a suit. I'll teach you to give me my first job out of prison. When we publish the story, we receive the store's highest award.
What did you do?
Well, we both faced a tough decision. Go off to journalism school or stay and swim your personal words.
Game can be hard, and I promise you handle the world. I love you, Chloe. You too, Greg Florence.
Those left down as soon as Ryan proposed. But found out that my plans changed. And I promised to know one Let's start that.
This isn't what it looks like.
She's my spring field.
I just realized something. Moshe definitely wants to redesign the creeper. The creeper texture has essentially never changed. Even on a bunch of turning around and really longer rest. Or look!
Do you know Michael had external affairs even while Amanda was his wife? Yeah, after the story, if you visit his therapist, you'll hear some unexpected things.
The thing is, Michael, here, can we just get a quick photo together? Jeez,
What is this?
I really think I can't treat you any better. Fact is,
The fuck? Do you know Michael had a...
Satan knows how to make it look like you are favored, like this light. I tried canceling myself. So to do this, I went across social media sites trying to figure out what the main criticisms people have of me are. And after finding about 8, I created scripts for a short and a long form video that I really thought were going to put the final nail in my coffin. Now obviously I couldn't be in the video, and so I hired my friend Josh on Fiverr, who's a British voice actor, who did a really good job, now leaving the videos just and so I handed them off to my editors, directing them to make it like a sunny YouTube video framed for my downfall, and they ended up putting together 2 bangers that were so well done that I was actually starting to think of my cancellation myself. Afterwards, I posted it to a drama channel I made, and I even tried to market the video by going to YouTubers' live streams to have them react to the video, but nobody really knew who I was. More than easy over a West Complete. Fortunately, though, the algorithm ended up picking up both videos because they ended up getting thousands of views in just a few days, and the comments were pouring in by the hundreds. Of course, I was excited, but also nervous to see if I was successful in this path of cancellation. And let's just say the response was not what I was expecting. I tried canceling myself. So to do this, I went across social media sites trying to figure out what the main criticism people have of me are.
These are the greatest kiss compressors, giving testicle ripping jeans I ever tried on.
Mayor West asked me to give you this.
Uh-oh.
Of course, realize this means war.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Animated book. I thought I saw a gun, but
Todd, get the truck.
Whoa! I've never felt so alive!
Can't have it.
I know.
That's prostitution. Of course not. You're a senator. Come on.
I'm no expert in weapons. We have somebody here who is an expert on weapons. Knowledge
What? Right? Experience here.
and for me a complete report on iron weapon. You're requesting that I read specific selections from the person. Yes, sir. As he does not operate within the private branch of government, Iron Man presents a potential threat to the security of both the nation and to princes. I did, however, want to sometimes make his benefits or out evidence to start
How's the ice cream? It's great! It's all morning and wonderful. Ooh, wonderful. It's go time. It's shot day! It's ridiculous. Only babies have these are afraid of needles. Stick me chumos. Come on, what
my sweet kids.
Let's put in the Marine Corps, and then it'll be nice and simple. We'll just have the Army and the Navy. That'll be good. We'll get after World War II.
Hey, since you have school them. Pillars pull away from your body. And it's a game for pure strength. Even the world's strongest bodybuilders have tapped out just before seconds for 4 straight years. The world record flex with all the pillars for unmedicated 32 seconds. And then came November 2024, and with it came a challenger from India, this big Kamani. This meat has been obsessed with building strength since childhood. Only 16 kids were so now the mountain breaker of the 20s. and English we find French. By fire, it seems that the expression copyright doesn't translate to which explains this. It looks like a different text from explanation. It's pointless. That was this. So the most trapped looking thing, it's like some source. This time it's wrong.
Suatu sesi berapa oh mereka kan banyak kan sama
So much for me. We're not gonna be able to hide it forever.
Tyler, make sure we can sing for class.
Make sure Tyler can sing for class.
Alright, let's see it. Oh, wait, it's so short. I'm a monster. I don't know what I was. I can't use the so okay, I think one three hoods, I had no idea. No, it's. Hey, no more. We don't have Tyler, I haven't even done anything yet.
Let me try.